Depression, anxiety, insomnia, chronic insomnia. What's it all mean? How do you get treatment for it? Do you really have it? Do you got to go to the doctor? Yes, I'm going to talk to you about post traumatic stress and getting treatment and getting over all these stigmas about it'll ruin your career. You got to take time off work and it costs money, but it'll save your life. My name's Randy Hay, and that's what I'm going to talk to you about today is getting help with your post-traumatic stress disorder. Disorder, that's a big word. I'll get to that in a little bit. So treatment is great. I've been going through treatment for 10 years for post-traumatic stress disorder. There's 3 ways you can do it. You can do a group that meets however often. You can go see a counselor or a psychologist. You can go see a psychiatrist to give you some medication. Maybe that'll help. I do all 3. Quite frequently, I go to group every week. I see my psychologist, my counselor, every other week. I see my medicine doctor every 3 months. I know it's a lot of work, but it saved my life and it could save your life, or it could save your friend's life or your family's life. That's a big game changer about these stigmas and not wanting to get help. Now you want to get help because you can save your life or save somebody else's life. The great thing about treatment is you get to meet new people that have the same diagnosis you do. It doesn't have to be the same trauma. Maybe your trauma is from a car wreck and theirs is from a house burning down. Well, how is a car wreck that I survived a trauma? Or how is a house burning down that I survived or that you survived a trauma? Because it's locked in your brain. Your brain processes what's going to be a traumatic event to you. It doesn't matter what anybody else says is traumatic. It only matters what you think, what your brain has put in there as a traumatic event. Okay? Being diagnosed and deciding when you need help, receiving treatment. It took me about a year to figure out that I needed to go talk to somebody. I need help. Men and women have this stigma about getting help because they've heard all these horror stories, like military men and women, the people that protect our country, the people, my brothers and sisters. Your career's gonna be over. You're not gonna get promoted. Blah 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 blah. It's all crap. It's all a lie. I got promoted. My career didn't end because that. My career ended because I got hurt physically. Couldn't do my job anymore. That's why my career ended. Oh, I got to take time off work, and it costs money, and you know, there's groups out there that don't cost money. You can go talk to somebody, maybe a pastor at your church or a church member. Maybe you go down and find a nonprofit that has a counselor there. Like down the road from me, there's a thing called the Hope Project. They do horse therapy, but it's free. So it's treatment. They can't prescribe anything, but you would be amazed at what you can get out of just talking to a horse. I know we're talking to animals. I'm not Dr. Doolittle, but it's amazing that you can connect with an animal. Being diagnosed and what it does to you, not just emotionally, but physically, right? When I got diagnosed, I was in the military and I thought my career was over. I'm going to do the rest of my contract and they're going to say, oh, he got diagnosed with this, he's out. Well, so I self-medicated. By self-medicated, I mean I started drinking heavily. Some people, maybe they start doing drugs, and a lot of them. But those 2 things are temporary. The drugs are going to wear off. You're going to get sober. You can't forget your traumatic event. Maybe they help you sleep, but it's not a restful sleep. Alcohol is the worst thing to use for sleep. Drugs are the worst thing to use for sleep because you may not wake up in the morning. Who doesn't want to wake up in the morning? Somebody who's depressed, somebody who's suffering every day and doesn't know how to get help. Somebody that needs to hear all this. Get help. But it's expensive. But I'm going to do this. This is going to happen. People aren't going to like me. Yeah, they will. You don't have to tell them you're getting help. Unless it's part of your job. You can find free help. What are you going to do? So, treatment can be a good thing. It's hard, it's difficult, and it's continual. It doesn't stop. You can't give up on it. Maybe you don't like one treatment program, but you can find another one. Maybe you don't like one doctor, but you can find another one. I've had several doctors over 10 years. You can always find another one. You can always find a new group. I've only had one group, and I stick with them, and we are like family. We'll do anything for each other. And I live 2 hours away from some of these people. I can call them at 2 a.m. to come over because I'm not doing well. And they will come. With my final moments, I'm going to tell you why you should get treatment and why it's great again. Finding a new normal, being able to do stuff that you used to enjoy. Maybe you used to go to concerts and now you can't do it anymore. Finding a way to go back to those concerts that you loved so much will bring you pleasure, will make you happy. It will change your life or save your life. You got nothing to lose. Like I said, if you don't agree with your doctor or you just don't like them, or maybe you're a woman and you want a woman doctor, or a man and you want a man doctor, you can always go find another one. There's a bajillion out there somewhere. Go find another one. Go find another program or another group. There's options for everybody. Go get them. Go find them. I thank you for the time. And I just want all of you to know that I am proof that treatment works.